So today's talk about validation and Node.js perform validations with some libraries. So we have option library that is Joi and Express validations. So one of library we are using to implement the validation that is Joi. So how we implement this? So I start the demonstration of it, and what is the importation of validation is whatever the input comes from the request that we need to validate that input is what we expected. We want to do the test of it, right? It is correct or not. So that's why validation is important. So I first create a project. So I use npm init y. So my project is created. Once I create, I need to install some libraries. So I use Express, NodeMon, even Joi, right? This is one of that I required. So Express, Joi, and NodeMon. This library I require. So I install it. Once the library installed, I need to add that type is module because I'm using module with the import statement. So that's why I use this module. Now this has done. So first I prepare one of the file which I want to make this main file. So I prepare app.js, whatever name you want to use. So you give the name. So I use the main file is app.js. So I give app.js and I put the command to start this. So that is start command is nodemon app.js. So this is somewhat I prepare this node.js, nodemon app.js. So my file will execute itself. So first I want to check this program is enable running or not. So I just prepare console.log and I write hello world and I start this project. So I select cmd npm start. So my project is running and project is running. Then I check the hello world is coming. So first I want to prepare that program where I want to make the API. And API I create one endpoint. That endpoint is to validate the user's requests, or we want to register the users. So I want to make one API where I submit the user's data to register that user. Okay. So how could I make the API in the Node.js as a backend, as a server? So I need a library that is Express.js. So I use import express from, that is express. So I use this. Now I want to use what? So I want to make that express.js to make that API. So I use const app express. My data will use in a JSON format. So I supposed to use app.use. My data will submit in a JSON format. So I use express.json. Now I want to run this server. So before run, I prepare one of the route, that is simple route. So for example, get or post, anything you use. I prepare to use that get request. So I use app.get and I prepare that route, that is slash, and slash is about users, and I prepare that request and I give the response. So this is my simplest route for the users to get all the users. If I want to send the data, so I prepare the post route. So for example, I request that email and name in a request body and I want to use as a console, for example response dot json. I prepare this too, not in this way. Message is success, then user has data, and in this also we can plan something like name colon name, sorry, name email, and another one is age. So suppose to use age. These are the ways to get the data. So I supposed to use age. So I have two routes. One is get request, another one is post request. Get for retrieval and post for submit the data. And I run this server. So app.listen, right? App.listen. Port number is 3000. So I just give the 3000 and I over this. So my project is running. I give perfect URL for this, localhost colon 3000. So it will show me your project is running in this IP. Okay, so in this way we have prepared this whole project. If you want to set the port, so you prepare the const port equals to 3000 and you use that port here, like port and supposed to port. Is it fine? So this is identical. Okay, so my project is running in 3000. How could I test this? So get request I can call from the browser, but post request will doesn't match in a in a browser. So I am using Postman. So I just open Postman. In a Postman I check this and sign in. Doesn't require. I just test this. What is my route? Users or users? Users, right? So users, when I submit the users and body, I have name, then email, and what? Age. Age is something. Is it done? So my data is this, that is name, email, and age. When I submit it, so it comes here users, and that comes in request body. So I find this three variable name, email, and age, and that I put here, so my response will comes. So I check out. Is it working perfect? Now if I put in a deep, for example, I put only in email ID, for example, I just give the demo. If I put this way, for example, deep only, so it will also work. I want email ID, but it works without email ID. So I need to check with validations. It should be a mail ID, right? So I need to prepare this validation. So how may I prepare this validation? So first I want to prepare the schema for that validation. So we are using Joi validation. So we are preparing one file. So my file name, I decide whatever I want to do. So I decide user schema. So I give user schema.js. I just give user schema.js. How could I make my schema? So I first import Joi from Joi. Is it fine? Now I want to prepare that schema, so I use const user schema. My object is this, and I export, or we can say module, that is export is fine. Export default user schema. Here we want to modify whatever we require. Age is in this way. Okay. What is minimum and maximum? You can set mean and max, whatever. Is it fine? So this is my rules. The rules for name is it should be a string, minimum is 3. Somebody said there is a ohm is a name. So minimum letter is 2. Maximum is 30 required. This is my Joi validations methods, which is invented by the Joi. So that's why I import this Joi as an object. That object I prepare the rules of schema, and that schema contains the key value, and key is what your input, that is name, email, and age, which you are sending from here, right? So here you find that schema with the rules. I just make it save. Once I save this, so that my module is ready, now I need to import from here. So how could I import this? So I use import user schema. I can check this is not a valid path, so I just prepare in this way. Okay. If I want to make this folder specific, right? So I can give validations, right? So I just prepare validations folder. I put this, and now I can write in this way also fine. So my all validations comes in a directory. Sorry. Import validation. So that is suggested standard practice. I give validation. Is it fine? So here with control you can check this file is opening. So your module is ready. You put in a validation. So all validation store in one directory. So doesn't matter how you don't be confused. Now we want to do the validation. So here we have a option. Whatever the data comes, that is request body, line number 12. So can I make the validations over there? When the data comes, I need to check it is correct or not. If it is correct, then I want to move ahead. Otherwise, I want to make it stop here, right? So I'm planning something to validate this data. So how could I make this possible? So I just prepare user schema dot validate async or validate, both are valid methods. Okay, so I just use validate, not validate sync. So use request dot body. Here it shows me as a flag. If I want to use, then it's okay. Otherwise, make it cancel. Okay, both are valid. What it returns something as a data. So I use const, that is error, and what returns value. Two things it will return. So I have a error as well as I have what? Value. So I prepare first. If I found error, so I found error. So in this, I can plan what error comes. So what to do? So I can do return response dot status 400, error code 400. Message is validation error. That is called validation fail, right? What error comes? So error will be something which is like a array. So I use what? Map method. Okay. So that will generate all the messages in a one string and it will returns with this error message. So this way we can print. If you want to prepare a single error message, so you can write the error dot details 0 and message. Okay, both the way is fine. So I prepare the whole array and it will respond. Now if there is no error, then what will be happen? So I am commenting this, so I am using directly here in this way, request dot body dot name. It is also fine, right? Request dot body dot name. And in this way we can use this three things. This is also be perfect way. Is it done? Is it fine? Shall we check now? Okay. So once I check this, so what does happen? It execute the post method line number 11. The data comes in a request. That request is validating with our schema. That schema returns error and value. If I want to use that value, so I directly use the value as well. There is nothing like I supposed to use data another variable and I put value. So you can check value also be there, right? So here I am supposed to use that way also and this way also. If error comes, then I want to print the error message. So shall we check now? Save, there is no error. I just give the request. First I check that validation. So I put that submit. So there is a validations error. Which error comes? What is not valid? Email ID. And age also be not valid because I supposed to use what? String. What I given? String. If I said number, then it will be fine for that message. It is correct. For email, I just put what? gmail.com. So it is valid data or not? It is valid. So I submit this. So my data will come. Right? So what is importance of it? If your data is incorrect, then it gives the error. So validation goes fail. If your data is correct, then it will be run successfully. Now if you want to make the status code, so status code help us to developer side, front end side. If status code comes 201, so it is success. If status code comes 400, so it is unsuccess. So here you plan that status over here as well. So my status is 201 for success. So once I give 201. So when I do the request, if data is correct, then that message comes 201 status code in a headers, not showing here, but it is in headers, right? If you want to show here, so you give the code that is 201. Okay. It comes in headers. It is not showing here, but it is showing here in headers. Here you can see 201 when you submit this. Okay. Header code showing in a results. Okay. So this is what we are doing. We are doing to do the validations with Joi validations, right? So this is the demo. Here you can see the schema. Here you have a whole example.